Hey, what's up you guys? After reaction, today I'm going to be reacting to some more Roswell. So this is a show that I've selected myself to react to. We're going to be reacting to one episode per week. I reacted to the pilot episode a little bit back now. It was, I think, October 23, 2021. So it's not, well, actually that was pretty long time ago actually. It's 28th of March 2023. But I do remember it pretty well, I think. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun getting into this one, to be honest, because I've been thinking, like, I'm gonna be doing, by the way, I'm just gonna be doing season 1 for now. I don't know whether or not I'll continue with season 2 or 3, or I don't know. This is just what I'm doing, the way that I'm doing things at the moment. Monday has Chuck and Person of Interest. Those were like poll selections, and then today I decided, like, for today I was going to pick something that I want to do specifically that I picked, and yeah, it's Roswell, the 1999 TV series. So yeah, I'm really excited about this because it's a show that I've always wanted to watch, but I think I talked about this in the pilot episode, but I'm going to talk about it again here, just in case I hadn't. I remember I asked my dad to find me Roswell, the series, and he just couldn't seem to find it, or maybe he wasn't even looking. I don't even know. What he told me was he couldn't find it. And so I was a little annoyed because I couldn't find it on DVD. And I remember I was sick for like whole week. I don't remember what it was, but I was sick. And I went onto YouTube and I found like someone had made like a chipmunk sped up version of the episode, so I could watch the first episode, but on YouTube, when it, like, and it was like they all had chipmunk voices, and I don't know why I didn't continue. I guess probably because I didn't want to watch it in chipmunk form. I don't know. But I didn't end up continuing, and instead I ended up watching all of Lucifer during that week. But anyways, yeah, it's been something that I've always wanted to watch, and then like I was able to find like a DVD, like, of, by the way, that's all 3 seasons. I don't know why it's like that, but that's yeah. Anyways, I managed to find a DVD for the series, and I'm like, one day I'll do it. And then someone selected the pilot, which was great. I was able to refresh myself on it. But again, I still just didn't really have a chance to pick something for myself that I wanted to do. So it's now, and I'm going to be reacting to this. It's going to be 1 episode a week. We're going to be reading comments each week, so if you've got anything to say about this episode or the previous episode and you want to talk about it, leave some comments and we'll talk about it next week when we watch episode 3. Please don't leave any spoilers, because, I mean, why would you want to spoil me on my first watching of the show? That's kind of rude. Don't do that. Don't, please. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I am aware that there is a reboot of the show, but I'm always of the opinion that you should always watch the original before you watch the reboot. Like, I watched Charmed growing up, and then so when the reboot came out, I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna react to the reboot. So like, if I ever do manage to get through the entire series here on the channel, I will absolutely do the reboot, just to see how it goes. But I won't be doing the reboot while doing the 90s, this version of the show. This version will have to finish first. Anyways, yeah, I'm pretty much really excited about this, to be honest. Again, I'm only going to be doing season 1, and then when it comes to the end of season 1, depending on what's happening around that time on the channel, I might choose to do season 2, I might choose to do something different. We will see. So I hope you guys are excited about this. And I think that's all. Let's get into it.
Where are you from? Up north.
You can't talk to anyone about this.
I still find it so hilarious that like she's like,
not
I won't tell anyone, and then he
Please.
immediately tells her friend.
September 27th. I'm Liz Parker, and I'll never look at the stars in the sky the same way again. I'll never look at anything the same way again. What did Max Evans mean when he said, I'll see you in school? Was it, I won't be able to breathe until we meet again? Or was it just something someone says to like fill space? And what is he thinking right now? Is he also obsessed, tortured, going from one sleepless night to the next, wondering what's gonna happen between us?
Don't you have a boyfriend? Why is she obsessing over Max? I mean, I get it. It's a romance, whatever, but like, girl, sort out your relationship. It's taking a while to break in.
Don't hit me. Argument with Hank? Couldn't sleep. Hey, I was sleeping.
Amazing
What's amazing?
that you can sleep when the key to our entire existence is out there.
Michael.
Max, that picture Valente showed Liz, it means there's someone else out there, someone who was here in 1959. That means he was here when it crashed. He knows where we come from, he knows who we are, he knows why we're here. Maybe he knows how we get back.
Michael, I know how you feel. Believe me. I want to know too, but the sheriff has that picture. So, we'll never see it. I mean, that would be impossible, right, Michael?
They each have powers, right? I forgot. I can't remember. Ooh, intro sequence.
How do we know that they're not 3 feet tall, green, and slimy?
I guess we don't.
And you know what else doesn't like particularly please me? These powers. How do we know they can't just like wiggle their noses and like poof us into an oblivion?
I guess we don't.
Okay, you are being like so casual about this. I want to choke you. We are dealing
I
with
do
aliens.
not like your hair.
Can you please not say that word in public?
The point is, we don't know anything about these Czechoslovakians. Are they good Czechoslovakians? Bad Czechoslovakians? They're just random Czechoslovakians. For all we know, they don't have their passport.
Who's Czechoslovakian?
Hey, hey!
Hey, so who's Czechoslovakian?
The guy in the hardware store.
The new kid at school who works at the hardware store.
What about him?
Nothing.
Fantastic.
None of your business, dude.
Czechoslovakia, 9 o'clock. Okay, that guy creeps me out.
The thing about Czechoslovakians that you have to sort of factor in is they have these incredibly soulful eyes.
That is totally not Mr. Singer.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Topolsky. I'll be
Hi,
celebrating
Darla.
Mr. Singer, who's
How's it
out
going?
sick for a few days.
Hope he's seriously ill.
So, infamous Roswell, New Mexico. Before we get down to work, let me just ask. Does anyone here actually believe in aliens?
Yes.
Okay, let's take roll.
I think it's really
Bartley.
naive to
Evans.
think that
Here.
we're the only ones
Garen.
out there.
Michael Guerin, is he here today? Does anyone know where Michael is? Max Evans.
Yeah.
Do you know where Michael Guerin is?
Why would you be asking him specifically?
Michael's not really into geometry.
He's not into it. I guess I can understand that. Pretty uninspiring stuff. Let's open our books to page 228.
Good morning.
Morning.
Who is that? FBI agent Hart.
Who's he here to talk to?
No one, as far as I can tell.
Well, what's he doing here?
Doesn't appear to be doing anything. He's been sitting there since 7 a.m.
Deputy Hanson, did you ask him what he's doing here?
Yes, sir. He said that he was here on assignment and that we should go about our business as usual.
Huh. So your response to that was just to... All right. I'm Sheriff Valente. Can I see some identification, please?
Sorry about the intrusion. I'm here on assignment, Sheriff. You should just go about business
As usual. See, my problem with that is that having a federal agent sitting smack dab in the middle of my station house isn't exactly business as usual.
My orders are not to leave this chair until I'm relieved.
Weird.
Agent Hart, the FBI has no jurisdiction here. Now, I'm going to ask you to please get up and leave. Take your folding chair with you.
Why does the FBI have no jurisdiction here?
It's impossible, right, that she's not who she says she is?
Well, no one is who they say they are, but I mean, what do you mean exactly?
Oh God, what have they got her wearing?
Forget it.
That looks awful. I'm sorry.
What, did that she's a spy?
No, don't be ridiculous.
Because that kind of stuff happens, you know.
Now you're being crazy.
Well, think about it. Okay, she takes attendance. What substitute teacher takes attendance? I mean, God, the whole thing is so Roswellian.
Everyone?
I'm telling you, Liz, she's been sent here
Why would she be sent here?
to find the Czechoslovakians.
Sniff some cedar oil, Maria.
Which makes me feel that much more about what I already thought before you told me about this, which is that we should definitely tell Alex.
No, look, Maria, we mustn't tell anyone, ever.
When have you ever said mustn't? Look, we need someone with a little perspective, okay? There's all this stuff happening, and it's dangerous. The other day, the sheriff asked me all these questions, and now with this Topolsky person poking around. You know, that's what they do. They send in special government task forces, alien hunters, okay? And suddenly, we're like accessories to Czechoslovakians. We need Alex in on this.
No. You can't just tell people. It's not your secret to tell.
Admittedly, he's not James Bond, but he's all we've got right now.
Also, I don't really know who he
so
is,
now I'm a
so
freak?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
Liz,
Yeah.
photographic memory.
Wow, that's interesting. I've never met anybody with a photographic memory before.
Helps in my line of work.
Here, let me help you with those.
That's okay.
Ooh, dramatic.
You sure it was my records? It was definitely my records.
Yeah.
She asked about me in class?
Oh, well, she was just taking attendance, and so when you weren't there, she asked the class if anyone knew you.
So she's looking for me.
I don't know what's going on, Michael. I just thought I should tell you.
Thanks.
Sure.
Listen, if Hank insulted you or anything,
Oh, no.
you kind of have to ignore him.
Sorry to just show up here.
It's where I live. Thanks.
What are you doing here?
I'm selling candies for charity.
Not in here, you're not.
Are you insane?
I didn't just wander in, all right? I had a cover story.
And what was your cover
You
story?
tried.
Selling candies for charity. Peanut cluster?
And they bought it?
No, they all seem to be on a diet.
Not the candy Einstein, the story.
Yeah, they bought the story. Why are you wearing that?
Because, Michael, I have a date with a guy. In fact, I like my whole life here. In fact, I have a date next Friday that I'm hoping I won't have to miss because I'm running from the law.
You two, the point is this. That file has got to be in Valente's office. All right, he leaves for the day at 7:30. There's no one else in the entire wing of the sheriff's station. We go in, we find the file, we get the info, we put the file
So
back.
how do we break in?
The window, it's got a lock on it. It's nothing you can't handle.
Alarm system? Hypothetically.
Piece of cake. Even I could deactivate it.
Max, don't humor him, okay? I can't believe you're even considering this.
I just want to know how feasible the plan is. Which it's not. Feasible. It's not feasible.
I mean,
This is what
it's
we've
okay
been
to be
waiting for our
curious.
entire lives. I mean, this is the first time we've ever had any clue that might tell us who we are. We don't have a choice.
We know that the sum of A, B, and C equals 360 degrees. Miss Parker?
180.
I'm sorry.
It's a triangle. You know, the sum of the parts would be 180 degrees.
Right, of course.
Yeah, it does
180
not appear to know
degrees.
what she's teaching.
But she pulled other students' records.
Well, yeah, but the point is she pulled Michael's.
How many others were there?
I don't know, maybe 10?
Well, 10's a lot.
Okay, it might have only been 5. I'm not sure how many there were.
You can't just show up at Michael's and get him riled up like that. You don't know him. He's not big into let's go over our options. He acts on things.
I mean, she
I'm sorry,
thought
I
that
just
he
thought that Michael
deserved
was
to
in
know.
danger and that I better tell him.
In danger of what?
I don't know, I have no idea. Look, I am just saying that if there is a spy among us, don't you think it behooves us to do something about it?
Spy?
Behooves.
Well, yeah,
Liz,
no,
listen.
with Max, that sort of thing exists, doesn't it? There's like special branches of the government. Alien hunters, you know, that sort of thing.
So you think Miss Topolsky is an alien hunter?
When you say it like that, it sounds ridiculous.
Thank you. You know, for looking out for us. But we have to go on with life as it was before this happened. And we have to be careful now. All of us. You too.
The eraser room, huh? Liz, do you know what the second floor eraser room means?
Of course I know what it means. What does it mean?
It's where Greg Coleman gave Marlene Garcia that hickey the size of a softball. It's where Richie Rule and Amanda Lourdes consummated everything.
Okay,
you know?
Maria, you know what? You're just making this into something that it's not.
How do we know what happens if he kisses you? How do we know what it is to be kissed by a Czechoslovakian? You don't.
Okay, Maria, no one is kissing anyone here. I mean, Max isn't even the least bit interested in me. You know, he said that things are just like they used to be before. Nothing's changed. He said that.
Are you okay?
Oh my God. Kissing that goes on in the eraser room, Liz.
She's got that right.
The eraser room does two things. Cleans erasers and takes our innocence. Do you know what I mean by takes our innocence, Liz? The eraser room has taken some of the best of us.
Like you?
Good afternoon, Sheriff. Agent Stevens. I'm sorry about kicking Junior out of here the other day, but he had no jurisdiction. No offense. So, what'd you guys find on that waitress uniform?
Well, several things, actually, Sheriff. Tomatoes, salt, water, sugar, vinegar. Ketchup, Sheriff, no blood. We've wasted enough taxpayer dollars on trying to find something that isn't out there. No spaceship landed here in 1947. No aliens are currently residing in Roswell, New Mexico. I've been given the authority by the governor to search the premises and remove any information pertaining to UFOs, alien sightings, and other alleged paranormal occurrences in this county.
That feels a little
This thing
silly.
is over, Sheriff. What's going on with it, guys?
Feels a little unnecessary to
Blah,
take away all
guys.
the evidence.
I mean, why else would you care enough to remove my files? Wouldn't that be a waste of taxpayer dollars?
It's locked.
This won't take long. Thank you, Sheriff.
So he's hidden the key, right? But he couldn't have known that he would have to hide the keys. So, okay, never mind. I'm confused.
Make yourselves at home. I'm going to lunch.
Well, I mean, yeah, he hid a key, regardless. Like, he couldn't have known, though. I don't know.
Still confused. If you crash landed in 1947, are you really 16 or are you like 52 in a 16-year-old's body? Or do you guys just age differently? I mean, is like one alien year equal to 3 human years?
You've thought about this a lot, haven't you?
Kind of.
Well, we know we came out of the pods in 1989. We just don't know how long we were there. When we came out, we looked like 6-year-olds.
So were you like green?
Green?
Before you took human form, were you 3 feet tall and green and slimy? You know, I'm very sorry about asking you that. It's Maria's question.
No, we just always looked like this. Except for the third eye.
It's a joke.
Right.
Kidding.
Yeah, I knew you were kidding. You're such a jerk. So, you really have no idea where you're from, like what planet or who your people are besides Michael and Isabel?
No idea.
Well, that must be kind of freeing in a way.
Freeing?
Well, just with me, you know, my parents own the crash down, so everyone in town knows who I am. If I suddenly just get a haircut, everyone seems to notice, and they have to give me their opinion on it. It kind of makes life claustrophobic. It's like, you know, how am I ever supposed to become whoever it is that I'm gonna become while everyone's looking, you know? Sometimes I wish I could just be invisible.
Sometimes I wish I didn't have to be so invisible.
I've looked through all of them, and this is where I want to get started.
Michael Gearin. Have you interviewed him yet?
He hasn't set foot in school since I've been here. But if Muhammad doesn't come to the mountain,
You want me to go talk to him?
I'll do it. Just check and make sure the address is correct.
Got it.
I'm gonna make a bold assumption here. This has to do with social services, maybe.
5 minutes.
Because we saw how he's living. Maybe.
Michael, something's up.
They're taking things out of the sheriff's office.
What?
I don't know, some guy in a suit, so we gotta get in there. It's now or never, Max.
Okay, I want some answers. All right, because first of all, there are rumors going around that last week you were shot here in the cafe. And then at the Crash Festival, you were seemingly run over by a car, but then you weren't. And every time I walk up to you two, you go silent or you make up some ridiculous story about Czechoslovakia, which is a country that has not existed for 10 years. So I want the truth, and I want it now.
The reason that we keep on changing the subject is
Cramps. We have cramps, Alex.
yeah, and we didn't even want to talk about it in front of you because we thought that it would just make you feel really uncomfortable.
But if you really want to know, we can tell you.
In really excruciating detail.
No, I'm eating.
Back when talking about periods was an
Michael,
issue.
it's important to me too.
All you want to do is protect what you got here in Roswell.
That's right, I do.
Did you ever think about what it's like here for me, Max?
Of course I have. Look, the woman who pulled your records, she's on the way to your place.
What?
Just stay away from there tonight. Isabel's waiting for you at our house. Just go there and wait.
Wait for her to come and find me.
Don't do anything stupid. Let's go.
Liz!
Well, you made a quick choice there.
So how did you end up where you ended up and Michael ended up here?
It's a long story.
Is his foster father always so
Tough? Yeah.
my ring?
Oh,
Oh my God! Liz! Get up! Liz!
Sorry to bother you. I'm looking for Michael.
Liz!
Kyle!
Hey, Max. Hey, Kyle. What's going on?
Nothing.
Why are you whispering?
We're just waiting for Michael. We're gonna go
Bull. Why are you whispering?
we're going bowling.
Liz, what were you doing down there?
Oh, I dropped my ring.
Why are you whispering?
I'm gonna give you my number. And could you have Michael call me?
Bowling? Liz, what? 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 What are you doing?
Maybe when this all blows over, you and I could get lunch or something.
Lunch.
Yeah, if you want.
So, like in the caf.
Sure.
Okay, great. It's a date. No, it's not a date. It's a lunch.
Lunch. Right.
I better get home.
Yeah, me too. Night, Liz.
Michael's AWOL.
Got a regular Spider-Man over here.
Powers.
I know.
So he controls technology, or he uses electricity. I don't remember. I don't know if it was in the pilot or not.
Okay, you get Michael out of there. I'll keep Lenny out of his office as long as I can.
Forget something? Papers.
Sheriff? I'm so glad someone's here. I have a flat tire, and I am so non-mechanical.
Hey, if your hair was in a braid like that, it would not look like that.
Sheriff, you're off duty, Sheriff. I'd be happy to help the young lady out.
It's okay, Deputy. I got it.
Michael, let's go now. Lenny's back. Let's go. Michael.
Wait here.
Let's go. Let's go.
So they all have the same powers.
1, 2, 3.
You didn't hear that?
Told you it was no big deal.
There you go. You're all set, Miss Evans.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
So did she make her tire flat?
You're out past curfew.
Well, I had a flat tire.
Right. Where's Max tonight?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm just his sister and housekeeper. Thanks again.
Nothing.
What'd you see?
Ricky Martin in the shower.
Hey. Sorry. About before. Maybe I don't really know what it's like for you.
The thing I've realized is the fact that my life basically sucks is a good thing. It's easier. We always have to be able to leave, pack a suitcase, go somewhere else. Maybe 10 years from now. Maybe a week from now. Maybe tomorrow. So my advice? Don't get in too deep, Maximilian. It only makes us weaker.
Miss Parker, I have some questions for you about Michael Guerin. Your friend Michael is in serious trouble. I'm not a substitute teacher.
No, duh. You're a vampire.
I saw you at Michael's house last night. And the new guidance counselor.
Guidance counselor.
And Michael is a boy who's in serious danger of being expelled from the school.
Then
You'll be
why
my
were you?
friend. You'll talk to him. You'll have him
Why
come
were
and
you
visit
secretly
him.
teaching fucking?
Soon.
What? That doesn't make
Are
sense.
you
If that
with
is
me, Miss
that, if that is the truth, that doesn't even make sense.
I'll tell him.
Why was she teaching fucking? Why was she saying she's a substitute teacher? Why would you not just say the new guidance counselor?
Since I found out about Max and Michael and Isabel, I've been thinking a lot about secrets. That for everyone who has a secret, there's someone else who needs to know what that secret is. How sometimes secrets keep people from feeling like they belong.
He really did get the shit end of the stick, didn't he?
And sometimes
But why?
secrets make you
I
feel
don't-
like you
I
do
don't know.
belong. And now even I, Liz Parker, the smallest of small-town girls with the simplest of lives, even I have something to hide.
Hey, what's up you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas, and water have all gone up, and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running, and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example, I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return, you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video. Alrighty, well that was Roswell Season 1 Episode 2. Decent episode. You know, we had like this photo that we had to, I think, steal from the police precinct, but instead we got a key. What does that open? I don't know. And then we had Darla in this episode, Julianne's. What the hell? Like, why was she so secretive? If that is true and she's literally just the guidance counselor, I guess in a way I was kind of right. I thought she was a social worker, which is kind of the same thing, almost. I was close. But if that's true, then why were you, like, pretending to be a teacher? I don't even know, man. That was weird. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one.